cactus and succulent growers, it's Lynn. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all the cactus plants that I have grown from seed over the past anything from 2 years to sort of almost 10 years. And first of all, I'm going to start off with my little Schlumbergera seedlings. They are cuties. And these I sowed back in, probably was about 2018. I think it's about a few years now. And these ones are going to have to pot up into their own little individual pots soon. I've repotted all these ones up separately. Here's some more Schlumbergera seedlings there, all in their own little pots. And they are growing really, really well, as you can see. Beautiful little cuties. These are really lovely, healthy seedlings. And then here, I've got my Lobivia and seedlings I sowed back in 2015. They're still incredibly small, but Lobivia cacti do grow very small, and these are almost touching each other, so I'm going to have to put them up into their own little individual pots in the future too, the very near future. And then here I have a selection of different types of Mammillaria seedlings that I have sown over the past anything from 2 years to 5 years. That's got little pups growing all on the top of it there. And can't tell you the exact type of Mammillarias because a mixture of all different types from all my Mammillaria plants that I've just all sown here. And another little lovely Mammillaria. I think that's a Spinosissima. And that one I think could be a Ferocactus actually. And another little Mammillaria there, all different varieties, all grown from seed over the past 2 to 5 years. And then here are my Notocactus rosaleteus seedlings that I think are possibly about 4 years old now. I repotted the mother plant a few days ago, and I did a video when I did, and I included these seedlings, and they're growing remarkably well in these pots. So obviously I'm going to have to pot them on probably next spring now. But they're doing well. And then here on this table, I have all my Lophophoras. And many of these I've also grown from seed over the years. And all these ones here that I'm going to show you now in the green pots, all the ones I've grown from seed over the past 5 years. Anything from 5 years to 8 years. And you can see the size of my fingernail, that they're still very small. Lophophora are very slow growing, I should say. So they do take a number of years to reach a large size. So they're still very small, despite being between 5 years and 7, possibly even 8 years, some of them. But they're growing really well. And Lophophora are very easy to grow from seed as well. I've had a good luck growing Lophophora. These are all from seed from my own Lophophora mother plants. And a remarkable cactus. So that's one of my favourite to grow from seed. Now here I am in my white greenhouse here, and I've got quite a lot of many different types of Trichocereus that I've grown from seed. And these are many hybrids. Trichocereus, some are Scopolycola, and this one is Trichocereus bujesi, and that's growing very large. These I probably sowed the seed probably about 5 years ago. And they're growing really well, all different sizes, even though I sowed them all more or less at the same size, different type of Trichocereus. That's Trichocereus crossed with Fields Pacanoi. Absolutely awesome. And then over here, got another little Trichocereus there. That's Huasca. Another little Trichocereus there. Not quite sure that one, the variety. And these are my Trichocereus Scopolycolas crossed with Pacanoi. Again, about 5 years old. And then here more Trichocereus Scopolycola. Seed sown 2018. Yeah. Another one there. Fields Pacanoi variety. Another bujesi there. I've sort of got all the young seedlings all jotted around the place. Another Trichocereus sown in 2018. Not sure the variety of that one. What type. But all a mixture of many different types. I'll just show you over here. Trichocereus... another Scopolycola, and it's a Trichocereus bujesi as well. I think that was sown about 5 years ago. They're quite much faster growing than some of the others. And then round here as well, I have got these are Pelasgia chichipes, and these are about 4 years old, grown from seed that we had given to us. So they are still quite small. I have to bring them into the house to overwinter because Pelasgia chichipi is not cold hardy. So very lovely. Let's see what else I've got here. Oh, yep, some more here. Some Trichocereus scopolycola and Fields Pachanoi. So many different types of hybrids. A very large growing Bigesii, again 5 years old. That's a Trichocereus pachanoi as well, probably about 5 years old. See the size of it compared to my hand. Growing well. And this one here is a Trichocereus Helens Baker. And a slug attacked this last year. As you can see at the top, that's why it's dried up and gone white. And that's the new pup from this year's growth. And I've had to put copper wire tape around the pot there to stop slugs. Works really well. They haven't touched it since. So hopefully they will leave it alone. Now the next would be Echinopsis. I've got a lot of Echinopsis that I've grown from seed over the years. These are all the seedlings here. And another lovely cactus grow from seed. That's Subdenudata, one from my partner Hans's mother plant, and another one there, another Echinopsis subdenudata, another different type of Echinopsis, and different varieties, all from our own seeds, from our mother plants. They were sown in 2018, so still quite small, but they're putting on a bit of growth now, and these are the subdenudata from the Hans's mother plant here. Look at that, and that's the size of the mother plant. It's huge, much age to it. Now, we've been growing also Cleistocactus from seed. And these are Cleistocactus jugensis, and I sowed these back in 2016. It says 2018 on some of the labels for some reason, but I did sow them in 2016. I got them from seed from my friend Martin's mother plant, and they are growing remarkable. Just look how lovely and hairy they are. They're so cute. I'm going to be potting these up into their own, into bigger pots next spring, but they are growing very, very well. Very, very cute indeed. And I'll just show you around here. I've also grown Cleistocactus monkey tail as well. The monkey's tail, Cleistocactus colodimonsis from seed from my mother plant. And this is the seedling here. One big long tail. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's just starting to send out new little tails from the base there. Again, that was probably sown about 5 years ago. So that's growing well. And this is from the mother plant here. Absolutely lovely. That's the big mother plant that little one has been grown from seed from. Lovely, beautiful, lovely hairy cactus. Now here are some more seedlings. They're 2 years old, still very small. Echinopsis, different varieties. Mammillaria there. And some more Mammillaria seedlings, only a couple of years old. And then here I've got some Epiphyllum seedlings as well for my cross-pollinations. And these are cross-pollinated between my Mrs. G. Beam and Chi Castanengo. Some more Epiphyllum, older Epiphyllum seedlings. Now these are about 5 years old. And they've been attacked by slugs, sadly, but they're doing well. They're sort of growing into their own little big-sized plants now. Absolutely gorgeous. Now here are my some dragon fruit cacti I've grown from seed. This one is lovely, growing very well here. Mixture of different types of dragon fruits. And very lovely there. All grown from fruit, which is really exciting. They're growing huge. Now these are my Schlumbergera seedlings that I've grown from seed from my mother plants. Schlumbergera truncata and Schlumbergera bucklei, the Christmas cactus, and also some Easter cactus as well in there, all grown from seed, but about 3 or 4 years, 5 years max, and they are growing remarkable. Just look how gorgeous they are. More as well, Schlumbergera there, all absolutely cuties. And then here I've also got some more seedlings. This is a little Ferocactus seedling that is about 5 years old. Look at its little spines, so cute. And then over here I've also got some Mammillaria spinosima, and that's grown from my mother plant that sadly died this year, Red Irishman. That's another one that's similar. This is Hans's plant as well, packed with seed pods there. So plenty more seed for the sowing. And another little Mammillaria here as well. Isn't it just gorgeous? So cute. Now here in my grow room, I've got more Epiphyllum seedlings, and these were sown in 2020, so about over 3 years old now. And these are all cross pollinations that my friend John, who lives in Knock here in Ireland, gave me a load of seeds, all his pollinations. They're growing very, very well, and well under the grow lights. Now here I've got a little Turbinocarpus swobidae. This was sown in 2016. A seed from my friend Martin, again in Dublin, from his mother plant. And look how tiny it is still. He's a little cutie. Now, here I am in my grow room. And these are my two Koi Panther ball wiggies. Little cuties here that I grown from seed back in 2015. And they're still very small. I recently did a video when I repotted these. And well, these are actually from the How to Grow Cactus from Seed video that I made a few years ago. These are these little cuties now. Aren't they sweet? And then here I've got some Rhipsalis and another Epiphyllum I've grown from seed. This is Epiphyllum guatemalense monstrose, and that has been growing very well. This is seed I got from my friend Alex Chapman. And that is growing remarkable, about 3 years old now. And this is another Rhipsalis that I've grown from seed. That's probably about 3 years, 4 years as well. And more different types of Rhipsalis there, all grown from seed from my own plants. They're here in my bathroom. Now, we've grown a lot of Opuntia, commonly known as the prickly pear, from seed over the years. And this one is Opuntia vulgaris. And it's one we got from a big fruit pod that we got from a friend in Dublin, and they all need potted on individually as they're growing very large. It's probably about 3 years old now. Very fast, sort of quite fast growers. They'd be growing a lot faster if I could pot them up into their own individual pots, but probably be next year now when I pot them up. And then these are Opuntia humifusas that we're growing from seed. And these are also from seed we got from a friend as well. I can't remember where it was now. Might have also been Dublin. And they're a very cold, hardy cactus. So that's one that can even cope with the Irish climate if they're planted outside and protected from excess rain. And different types of Opuntias here, all grown from seed. Seed that was given to us from growers either here in Belfast or in Dublin. And they also need to be potted up into their own individual pots probably next year because summer is running out with me. And these two here, I had some seed given to me from a grower who lived in Berlin, and it was from his seed pod. And these seeds, probably about 3 years old now, growing very well, as you can see. Lovely, healthy, lovely Opuntias there. And Opuntia, the prickly pear, is actually quite easy to grow from seed. If you get a seed pod, which you often find on Opuntias for sale, they'll often already have the seed pod on. So easy to harvest and grow from seed. This one here, not sure what type of Opuntia that is. Again, this is another one that we got from seed and doing very, very well. Sort of quite a smooth variety of Opuntia because a lot of them can be very spiny and glow-kid. So I hope you enjoyed the video, everybody. And should you want to know how to grow cacti from seed, then do check out a special video I have made a few years ago now on how to grow cacti from seed. Links to that video will be up above and down below in the video description. And guys, have you grown any cacti from seed? Do let me know in the comments down below. And I'll also do a future video as well. I've grown many succulents, including euphorbia from seed. And I'll include them in a future video as well, because I thought I'd just focus on the cacti today. So guys, if you haven't done already, don't forget to subscribe. Do click that notification bell. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. And for more growing tips, do check out the many articles and blogs on my website, desertplantsofavalon.com. I want to wish you all an absolutely fantastic cactus-powered day. Bye, little cutie pudding.